started playing these like step tournaments, sit and goes. There was one tournament where I started on a $33 buy-in. I made it all the way to a $3,300 buy-in single table.
Mm-hmm.
I played this like really goofy hand to this day. Is like not even like a hand that people play, but I just remember that someone raised, I re-raised them. I had ace jack. They called. Flop was like low cards. They bet into me. I raised, I had ace high. I was like, I'm supposed to side raise. Yeah. And so they called me, and the turn was like a low card, best I can do. I don't have a pair. And then he leads again. And I'm like, well, I'm telling the story.
Yeah, I kind of like this guy.
Yeah. I'm like, well, so I raise again, obviously. And the river comes in, pairs the board. And keep in mind, this is a $3,300 buy-in single table tournament.
How deep are these sit and goes?
No kidding.
Yeah, I mean, these were like,
click,
yeah,
click.
Yeah, I probably had like $400 in my bank account. I'm playing a $3,300 single table. First place was like a $15,000 seat or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so he leads into me on the river. The board pairs, he leads again. And I'm just like, well,
we're here somehow.
Yeah. I was like, guess I'm all in. So I just go all in. And I just remember he tanks and then he folds and I go on to win. End up winning like $16,000 in the tournament. And for me, 19 years old, called up my friends. We got a limousine. We went out, we celebrated. I actually met my wife that night. So that was like my kind of, she heard me talking about poker and my friends were all like, he just won all this money playing a tournament. And I was like, and I pulled out I had like a phone. No, I had, the old, like, those phones that were like massive and they had like keyboards on them.
Uh-huh.
I pulled out my big phone. I was like, I can put your number in here. And I'm
sure she was moist. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember my brother was laying on the bed in his room talking to his girlfriend. And I told him what happened. And I just remember him being like in total disbelief. And then I was like, I'm getting a limo. We're going out tonight. Yeah. I met Christy that night. And I like to think, if that guy called me on my ace high bluff, like I don't get the limo, maybe I don't go out.
Dude,
maybe she doesn't see this like guy at poker that can win, and she,
you for sure. You don't have, not for sure, some star-crossed lovers, all that fun stuff. Yeah, maybe, but yeah, very, very likely. You don't have Christy as your wife, two beautiful kids. I've never seen them. I'm sure they're beautiful though. Or maybe even this poker career. Like you might be, I don't know, something successful somewhere else.
Yeah, or maybe not as successful.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, poker, it's always interesting because I always think about, I'm sure you guys have had that thought, like, what if I never found poker? Like, do you have thoughts on what you would have done?
All right, if you want to hear the rest of that story with Andrew Moreno and so much more, like how he got stuck at 1-3 no limit for almost 10 years before he got coaching, got staking, you are going to want to check out the rest of this episode. It is the Table One podcast on YouTube or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. Check it out.